Welcome, LEGO fans, to today's high-speed desert race. Who will become the ultimate sand warrior? Watch and find out. First, I assemble the car with Wheel 1. Let the race begin. Oh no! It's stuck right at the starting line. Knocked out right from the start. I switched to Wheel 2. The result is no better than Wheel 1. The chain even snapped. Now let's try Wheel 3. Still no improvement over the first two wheels. Time to bring Wheel 4 into the race. Crosses the finish line in just over 4 seconds. Wheel 5. Only 3 seconds. Switching to Wheel 6. A bit slower than Wheel 5. Wheel 7. Much faster. Wheel 8. The fastest by far. Final results, Wheel 8 takes the win. New challenge, conquering the grindstone. Easy work for Wheel 8. Wheel 5 clears it effortlessly too. It is no match for Wheel 6 either. Wheel 4 zips right over. Wheel 7 doesn't fall behind. Now I add another grindstone. This time, Wheel 7 fails. Wheel 8 also flips over. Another flip for Wheel 5. Wheel 6 gives up too. Wheel 4 also can't avoid defeat. Have you ever seen cars sliding at full speed over water? In today's video, we'll recreate that challenge using my special LEGO vehicles. Join me to see if our creative innovations can help them conquer the water's surface. We start with a 1-meter track. The first car glided smoothly over the water, completing the challenge in 8.52 seconds. Then, I added a wave propulsion system to the wheels. With this upgrade, the car reached the finish line in 9.40 seconds, slightly slower. However, I didn't give up and switched to a new wheel design, achieving a significantly better time of 7.42 seconds. We continued experimenting with another type of wheel. But this time, the car was slower, finishing in 10.44 seconds. After reviewing the top 3 times, I decided to take the challenge to the next level by installing a rear thrust motor to improve water performance. In the first test with a LEGO propeller, the car failed to move. After adjusting the structure, the results didn't improve much. I switched to a different propeller, and this time, the car completed the challenge in 7.30 seconds. With a new propeller, the time dropped even further to an impressive 4.34 seconds. But the challenge wasn't over yet. I tested an extra-long propeller with high expectations. However, its uncontrolled power caused the car to spin wildly in the water without reaching the goal. In the final attempt with a different propeller design, the result was not as expected. Hey everyone, today's challenge is crazy intense. Spider-Man's buried in sand. Can these custom Lego vehicles save him in time? Stay tuned to find out. Let's start by covering Spider-Man with sand. Level 1. First up is my sand filtering bulldozer. Will it be enough to rescue him? Whoa, that was lightning fast. One scoop and Spidey is free.
Nice.
Mission: rescue Spider-Man. Let's do this. Sand pours down, burying him all over again. This pile's way bigger now. Let's upgrade our bulldozer. This version has heavy-duty tank treads, plus a killer feature, a motorized claw. Putting it all together, adding the treads, and done. Can it find Spider-Man this time? First step, flatten the sand mound. Man, this sand pile is huge. I've been raking like crazy, but it's barely going down. Oh no, the treads are stuck. Back to the workshop. Adding studs for better grip. Will this fix work? Let's dig in. Almost got the pile leveled. One last corner, almost there. This search is no joke. Sand is nearly cleared. Wait, what's that sticking out? It's Spider-Man. Cue the victory dance. Hold up! One final challenge, burying Spidey in a mini sand tank. For this ultimate test, I built a smooth operating sand system. Looks massive, right? Super complex build, tons of moving parts. Time to put it to the test. All right, here we go. Has it reached Spider-Man yet? Just skimming the top layer. Nothing. Gotta dig deeper. Pushing through tons of sand, still no Spidey. Wait, what's that red spot? It's him! Yes! Finally rescued Spider-Man after all that work. Spider-Man's safe now, thanks to these builds. Which one was your favorite? Let me know in the comments, and don't miss the next challenge. In today's video, we embark on a special adventure with incredible Lego creations without wheels. Will they be able to overcome obstacles and conquer the toughest terrains? Join us to find out. We start with the first vehicle. Built with a motor and sturdy Lego pieces forming a solid chassis, along with 4 flexible legs. The result is impressive. It moves smoothly and surprisingly fast, while also looking fascinating. However, when facing the first challenge, it struggled with coordination and failed to overcome the obstacles. After making some adjustments, it returned with improved performance, successfully conquering the challenge in spectacular fashion. Next up is the second vehicle. Designed to resemble a giant centipede, its gear system, connected to long Lego pieces, forms numerous flexible legs. During the initial test, it moved slowly but left a strong impression with its unique design. In the actual challenge, it struggled and was unable to clear the obstacles. Despite this, the creativity behind its design is undeniable. The third vehicle features large gears and 2 legs that resemble oversized duck flippers. Once assembled, we set it in motion, and its peculiar appearance made it look like a walking crab. Although it attempted to complete the challenge, its design didn't seem well suited for the task, resulting in failure. We gave it another attempt, but once again, it couldn't complete the challenge. We then tested the multi-legged vehicle in a new challenge. Unfortunately, the results were not promising, as its legs couldn't lift high enough to overcome obstacles. Next, the 4-legged vehicle stepped up. It got closer to success, but unfortunately tipped backward and failed. The next challenge was to move across sand, a terrain that demands both power and stability. The first vehicle performed excellently, moving smoothly and completing the challenge with ease. The multi-legged vehicle proved to be weaker as its legs constantly got stuck in the sand, preventing it from completing the task. The 4-legged vehicle, however, delivered an outstanding performance, navigating the sand with ease and proving its superiority. To add more realism, we took the vehicles to outdoor terrains for further testing. The first test was on grass, a tricky surface full of obstacles. Unfortunately, none of the vehicles managed to succeed. Next, we move to a brick surface, where all the vehicles performed well thanks to its flat and even texture. On a gravel path, the rough terrain posed a challenge for the multi-legged vehicle, while the others achieved a more stable performance. Finally, on a slippery surface, only some vehicles maintained their stability, while others struggled significantly to move forward. Which of these vehicles was your favorite? Let us know in the comments. The sand has always been a terrain full of challenges and surprises. In today's video, we will witness an intense competition between these LEGO vehicles as they try to conquer the sand and reach the finish line. First round, 2 cars, each carrying 400 grams, start at the same time. The result? The car with black wheels takes the lead with an impressive speed, crossing the finish line first, but this is just the beginning. The real tests are yet to come. Next round, the black-wheeled car faces a new model. This time, both are very evenly matched, successfully completing the course at the same time. To increase the difficulty, I raised the weight to 800 grams. The result? Both cars passed the challenge without problems, making the competition even more thrilling. Increasing the difficulty with 1,100 grams. The race becomes more intense. Once again, the black-wheeled car shows its superiority by arriving first, while the yellow-wheeled car, though slower, also makes it. But in the 1400G challenge, things get complicated. The black-wheeled car gets stuck in the sand, while the yellow-wheeled car moves forward smoothly and crosses the finish line. The arrival of 2 new competitors with an initial load of 400 grams. The yellow-wheeled car quickly defeats the orange-wheeled car, which unfortunately gets stuck in the sand. However, in the matchup between black and yellow wheels, both cars managed to carry the load and cross the finish line successfully. At 800 grams, the black-wheeled car maintains its solid performance, reaching the finish line with power. On the other hand, the yellow-wheeled car fails this time and gets stuck on the way. The final challenge! With an extreme weight of 2,500 grams, only one car manages to show its true strength. The black-wheeled car doesn't disappoint, moving powerfully and crossing the finish line. And its last rival? It reached its limit and had to give up. Which performance was your favorite? Let me know in the comments.